What is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in on today's video. I'm Gabe, and today I'm gonna be going over a couple of modifications that I recently did to my 2010 Camaro SS, and of course some new goodies that I recently purchased. I am so excited to show you guys these mods that I just purchased that just came in today. And also some little things that I was doing over the break. And I mean over the break because I recently had COVID, so I couldn't really go out and film and review, and my normal routines was kind of put to a halt. So over the break, I actually decided to do a little touch to the interior of my car, and I'll show you that in just a moment. I was a little skeptical about doing this first just because it requires painting, and the color that I decided to paint it in is kind of extreme, but it's still a theme that I have in the car. All right, guys, so without further ado, here's my little piece of art modification. So as you guys can see, it's really eye-catching, and it is the same yellow color that I have on my 6.2 liter badge and my 4-piston Brembo brakes. It's the same color yellow, and I think it looks really nice. At first, I kind of thought it would be a little bit tacky, but you know, now that I've gotten used to it and seen it a couple times, it looks really nice. I think it gives the interior a lot more flair, which is good and bad, because now I'm really tempted to start adding more interior components to the car, and of course I'll follow up in a later video with that. But taking a step back, we'll get an angle from here. Looks really nice. It kind of, I don't mean to, you know, sound like, I don't want to sound too crazy here, but it kind of gives off that like really high-end sport bucket seat, kind of like what Porsche does, where you can actually have the same color bucket seats as the exterior. That's what I was kind of going for, but I didn't want to do these in blue just because I don't really have any other blue components in here that I really want to use. So I think yellow was really nice. It's really eye-catching, that's for sure, which kind of gets people from the outside, and I'll show you guys how it looks on the outside. But I've also painted it in the back as well, so you know, it's really nice. I actually thought I did a really good job with this paint job, and I didn't really make a tutorial or record it just because, you know, I kind of looked like absolute crap since I've had COVID, and I had not shaven forever, and my hair was just a mess, and I figured that, you know, you guys wouldn't want to see it. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see future stuff like that. But I think it looks really nice, and we're gonna go step in the front of the car here. You can see very clearly that it's just so noticeable. I mean, the yellow is very bright in itself. The yellow coil packs are painted in the same color. Now, clearly the interior is going to be a lot cleaner than what's going on in the engine bay, but if we take a step back here, you'll see that there's just a little bit of yellow here and there and over here, and I don't know, to some it's going to feel like a little tacky, but I think it looks really nice, and it gives you, again, that really high-end sports car, kind of like spec'd it out from the factory type of feel. And even from the back over here, looks really nice as well. I mean, again, it's just really eye-catching, and it makes you really appreciate the Recaro Alcantara and leather seats here. And of course, I paid a lot of money for these, so I want people to appreciate it. That was kind of like my little quarantine COVID project. Really fun, and really came out, in my opinion, really nicely. So now let's get to the latest purchases that I have for the car, and I'm so excited to show you guys. Okay, so I think we're gonna start off with the, well, I mean, either way, these two mods go together, they complement each other. So as soon as you know what this is gonna be, you're gonna know what that's gonna be. So I'll just start off with the smaller package here, and I'm gonna use my handy dandy miniature sword that I actually bought in Toledo, Spain, España. Ooh, guys, this is really awesome. This is a mod that I wanted to do forever, but I kind of wanted to start with another. I gotta explain it later, but alrighty. So, and by the way, the link is in the description below for both of these products, and even for the paint that I used, and basically that modification, FYI. Okay guys, so I can do that. It's not gonna affect it. Without further ado, here is the new mod. Oh god. So I am doing quad tips on my 5th generation Camaro, and I decided to go with these massive 3-inch inlets and 4-inch outlet exhaust tips here. They look so sporty, and I actually wanted to go with this format, which I believe is the staggered setup, which is, you know, one outward and one inward, and I honestly am so impressed with this. This looks really nicely. Good quality feel, great welding, as you can see here. Not that you're gonna really notice that anyway, but man, this is just incredible. I mean, you guys can't see because we're in POV right now, but oh my god. I absolutely love this. Look at that. So I decided to go with the 4-inch ones because the 3.5 ones were actually the original that I was going to go with, because the ZL1 and the 1LEs from the factory come with 3.5s, and you know, they look really nice. I have nothing against that, but I feel like I needed something a little bit more than just a factory look. So the 4-inch, well, the 4-inch, and you know, that 1/2 inch just makes all the difference in the world. I have some pictures that you guys are seeing on the screen here, but the difference is quite noticeable. All right, so let's get started with the second part here, which I think you guys already can kind of guess what I'm gonna need to do this, and looks like my medieval sword will actually do the trick. Wow, geez, didn't think that was gonna work. Actually, no, I made it worse. There we go. See how much easier life is when you actually use scissors? Now they really want to make sure that nobody steals my package. So this isn't clearly this isn't ASMR unboxing, but whoa, all right, yeah, this is gonna go over there. So here it is, guys. This is the quad diffuser for the SS 1LE, and I believe this is like the not necessarily only to the 1LE, but I also think that this is also for like the a sport package on the regular SS. I originally wanted to get the ZL1 diffuser, which, you know, maybe at some point if I decide to go through with it, I will, but this just made more sense financially for me. The ZL1 ended up being like $450 plus like a almost 2 or 3 week wait time, and that was just way too much for me to financially and just patience wise. But this is the diffuser itself. This is how it looks like. It's pretty identical to the factory one for the dual exhaust, but obviously it just carves out. I originally wanted to, and I'll show you guys the comparison here. So it's gonna basically just clip in, and it's fairly easy to install once you obviously take out this one, and we'll make a separate video another time. But you know, I was actually looking to do something where this part right here would kind of be like closed off, you know, not open like this. But unfortunately, I don't think I have the technical skills here to really carve out the factory diffuser here and just allow for this quad tip. Honestly, I don't trust myself. Nonetheless, looks really nice. I'm planning to possibly paint this in gloss black. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, or if I should just leave it flat black. I think gloss black would kind of match a little bit with the gloss black theme contrast of the blue. And actually, this is sort of sprayed with gloss black. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but there are some reflections like over here and down here. But originally I wanted the ZL1 because the ZL1 actually goes around here and wraps around here and just adds for more like width and girth. But it was just too expensive, and the install process is kind of difficult, and you would actually have to include the rocker panels or the splash guards actually, and the whole thing just ended up looking like more of a headache than what I wanted to deal with. Now, just comparing these new quad tips to the tips that I have now from Flowmaster, look at the size of these things. Look at that though. Jeez, that looks so good. And I'm noticing that this is a 3-inch inlet, and it kind of looks a little smaller there, so I'm actually hoping that I did get the right size. But usually the guy that I go to, Frank's Muffler Shop, I'm hoping that this won't be an issue, and you know, there's a solution to that, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So we're probably gonna look at something like this. And that looks nice. I mean, look at the difference, guys. The 3.5 leaves just a lot of space in between. And I just wanted it to be girthy like that. It's really nice, looks very aggressive, very sporty. And yeah, it's gonna look really nice. I can already kind of visualize it. This is gonna be great, guys. I'm just so excited to finally install this. Not sure if I'm gonna be installing it next weekend or the weekend after. I do have a bunch of things coming up for work and for vacation. We are in the summertime, so we'll see when I get to install that. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, if I should paint this in gloss black. I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I would love to hear your guys' feedback. I'm going to be making a separate video installing this diffuser and taking apart the bumper, because you do have to kind of do that. Explained later in that video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. It helps out tremendously with the channel. In fact, all of your views and support and the consistent views that I'm getting on my videos, and obviously the new people that are stopping by for the first time, I'm able to purchase these things and build my build and make this content because of you guys. So I want you guys to give yourselves a pat on the back, because I wish I could do it for you. I'm just so thankful for each and every single one of you guys. If you guys enjoy my content overall, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you guys enjoy all of my videos, my reviews, my mods, my how-tos, my little custom paint jobs and all that stuff, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of those videos. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by in this video, and also just being a part of my build and transformation, and just watching the channel grow and the build grow as well. Thanks again, and I will catch you next time.